Welcome back to my channel for this little short video about my new oscilloscope. Now recently I've been working on some projects and I had some problems with only having 2 channels and the limitations of my old scope. It's an old 20 MHz and it's not up to the job. So I went online to oscilloscope and looked for new scopes, and they advised me about Siglent or Tektronix or some other ones. I also contacted Tony Albas for some good advice. But all scopes have active fans on the back and I don't like that. And I wanted to be as quiet as possible. So I found this UNI-T on oscilloscope, and this thing was so new that I didn't have any data on it. So they promised me if it wasn't what I wanted, I could give it back to them. So they send it to you nicely packaged and safe for transportation. And this is a new series scope, so you have USB-C as an input. And of course the European plug. And this thing is very small if you compare it to the old ones with the CRT. But it's a really good unit for having on a small bench. You can even mount it on a VESA stand, so you can swivel it around like a monitor. And it feels heavy, it feels sturdy, don't feel cheap, but it isn't so big that you think, well, it's gonna take up half my workspace. So 4 inputs, 1 mega ohm. And the ground is also connected to the ground on the plug, and that is 1 kilo ohm, 150 megahertz, 1.25 megasamples, 12 bit, 4 channels. I think it says it all. So when you turn it on, this is the boot up sequence, and you can see every light flashing, and it's like a Christmas tree. It's really nice. And also the fan is tested. So the cooling fan will start at max and throttle down when it's booted up. But the overall sound is very quiet. Even when you're working with it, it's only making fan sounds when it's needed. So that's a really nice feature. It's not always on. Now here you see it started up right where I left off. So if you have something set up, it will remember that even when you turn it off. So this is the fan noise at the back when the boot up is going, and you can see it's 40 decibels at max, and that is including ground noise, background levels, and close to the unit, so you're never gonna hear this thing. And most of the time is like this, whisper quiet. The footprint of this machine is very small and you can almost put it anywhere you want. It's very sturdy, fairly heavy, and due to the low center of gravity it doesn't want to fall over. So sorry for the messy workplace, but I'm still configuring it, and with some jobs in between, it's a bit crowded. So when the machine is started up, everything that's needed is lit, so you don't have any extra information about things that are not on. So if there's no information or no control, it's just turned off black. And all the channels are color matched, so if you have an input or a trigger, it matches the channel. For example, channel 4, the purple channel. So that's really nice. You can add every channel separately, or you can combine them in one channel. You can make more than 4 windows, and all the other information that you will add will become visible under the scopes. So yeah, you have a bar with widgets and you have the bar with the information from the scope probes. It's a really nice way to visualize everything you want on information. At this price point, it's really amazing for what you get. FFT, XI access, CAN bus, decoding, mathematicals, everything is there. It's amazing. I think for a beginner you don't need any more than this. Now of course there is a lot of competition in this price range, but not all have a silent fan, so if that is what you want, you could consider this one. Everything you want to select you can do on the touchscreen, but you can also hook up a mouse and just use it with a mouse, if you have very thick fingers like me. So it even has a zoom function, so you can zoom in on your wavelines. And on the right side we have the spectrum analyzer. And now at this point I realized there's still a screen protector on the surface of the display. And after taking that off, I'm greeted with a much better display. So even with the component tester, it's really nice to have two displays at once. And with that black interface, everything you select is lit. So there is no confusion about what channel you are setting up. In the trigger menu there are lots of settings. By selecting the channel you can turn it on or off, or select the parameters for that channel. And they are all color based, so even on the screen the channel will be purple and the settings will be purple if you choose channel 4. The multi-purpose buttons are controlled by the settings that you are setting up, and beneath that you have your horizontal and vertical settings. On the back there are some connectors like the power connector, USB and LAN. On the side we have an HDMI port. Now for all the information about the menus and other stuff you can go on the website or click the link below and you can see everything for yourself. The UPO1000 series has 4 models, 2 channels or 4 channels. They have all the same functions, the only difference is the speed and of course the channels. So if you only need 80 MHz you can get a cheaper one instead of the 150 MHz. And here you see decoding for CAN bus or other codes. So if you're looking for a new scope, please take this one in consideration. Maybe it has all the features that you need, or maybe it doesn't. It really depends on what your needs are. You can always ask Elishop if they have some special information for you.